and paganism uh, in uh, items that the enemy has used, and a lot of us have them in our this emblem or this sign or whatever. We have it in our house, okay, and it is the cross. Because a lot of us, including me, at one point in time before I started digging and researching, I thought that that had something to do with Christ or the Mashiach, and it does not. So, real quick, the Bible tells us that the mouth of two or three witnesses, let every word be established. So, I want to show you out of the Bible and out of a couple of different sources that I'm going to share when I flip the screen. And I'm going to show you what that lowercase t, which a lot of you guys say is a cross, because we were taught that it is not. It actually stands for Tammuz, which is a god, a false god from Babylon. And let me go ahead and give you a little bit more history. Because a majority of the Most High's people do not research even the Bible. It is not perfect because the people who translated it was pagans, these Protestants. They had an agenda, they had their own philosophy. And if they believe in other gods and different things of that nature, and they've got the power to translate the Bible from Hebrew and Greek into English, then if they've got the books and they've got the power, that means that they can put in the Bible itself anything that they want. Just like, as an example, Fox News, because they own the cameras, they own the network, they can put on TV before the people who watch it anything they want. Why? Because they have the power to do so. So I'm going to flip this screen because I don't want to be long before you, but I want to show you the two books, and I'm going to show you out of the two different books created by two different people in two different eras how they say the same thing about the same thing, that cross. So let me flip this. This is the Strong's Bible Dictionary right here. And this book is called The Two Babylons. As you can see right here, this is the author. And over here, got Merle F. Erger and William White Jr. Okay. Now, what I want to show you, and I'm talking about the cross, I want to show you what it is. Just a second. Let me open this. Right here. And if you don't have a Strong's Hebrew Greek concordance that breaks down these words, shows you what they mean, where they came from, if you are a researcher, I recommend getting one of these. It says here, Steros. And it says that Steros was really, which means a pile or a stake. Okay, that is what the Messiah was actually crucified on. If you read Deuteronomy 21 and 22, it says that if anyone is worthy of being put to death, he is to be hung on a tree. But let me go on. Right here, we'll start right here. The shape of the ladder had its origin in ancient Chaldea and was used as a symbol of the god of Tammuz. You can read about Tammuz in Ephesians. I'm sorry, Ezekiel 8 and 14. I'm going to show you that too. Being in the shape of the mystic tau, the initial of his name. And then if we go on down here, right here, in order to increase the prestige of the apostate ecclesiastical system, pagans were received into the churches apart from the generations by faith and were permitted largely to retain the pagan signs of the symbol, hence the tau or the T in its most frequent form with its cross piece. Lord was adopted to the shape for the cross of Christ. Okay, now watch this. Hold on, stay with me. That's out of this book. Watch this. Now over here to this book, entirely different book, entirely different author, entirely different researcher. In pink, it says that now which is called a Christian cross was originally no Christian emblem at all. but was the mystic tale of the Chaldeans of the Egyptians. The true origin form of the letter T, I'm sorry, but was the mystic tale of the child. Hold on, I messed up. Original from the letter T, the initial was of the name Tammuz, which is in Hebrew. So we've got two different books saying the same exact thing. Okay, now let me show you Tammuz in the Bible. This is the King James Bible. Okay, Ezekiel, the 8th chapter, verse 14. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was towards the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz. Tammuz is a fake Babylonian god. Let me flip the screen. So it tells us that the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. That T, the cross, which is a lowercase t, it actually stands for Tammuz, which was a Babylonian god. Babylon is the same place that Abraham came from, Ur of the Chaldees. If you read Joshua, the 24th chapter, I think it's verse 1 and verse 2, it tells you why the Most High brought Abraham from among his father Terah. It will tell you because Terah was a pagan. He had and worshipped many gods, and he wanted Abraham to come out from among his fathers so he can make Abraham descendants of a great nation and a great people. I hope y'all can receive this. Shalom.